Sir Angus Tait, radio pioneer, innovative businessman, dedicated manager and mentor, humble, hard-working and loyal. Born in Oamaru in July 1919, Angus was the youngest of 4 children. His father having died before he was born, Angus knew he had to do things for himself. No one would do it for me. His mother Lucy instilled the Tait work ethic. Work hard, don't expect too much from life, and any rewards will be a pleasant bonus. Fate and determination helped guide the man into business. Electronics had been a hobby of his from when he was barely a teenager. Being fascinated by, but frustrated with, the limitations of crystal radio sets, Angus started to devour information on ham radios and valve sets. The first opportunity for Angus to follow his passion was an opening at a local radio shop. He was 17 when he left school without qualifications. The next 4 years saw Angus sit a few trade exams and pick up some credentials before the world descended into war. Angus volunteered for the RNZAF in World War II and rose to become an instructor, teaching the essentials of airborne radar, a new, exciting wartime technology. He remained in England for 6 more years before returning to New Zealand with his wife Hazel in 1947. Returning from the crowded wartime cities of England to the open plains of Canterbury would prove a challenge for many returning servicemen, but not Angus. Utilising his wartime knowledge and pioneering spirit, he set up a shop in Cashel Street, doing something with electronics. Not knowing where to take his career, a young Mr. Tait found his calling at the New Zealand Post Office. They were building VHF stations at high points around the country, leaving the industry, and more specifically Angus, to develop the mobile equipment. In 1948, Angus formed his first company, Tait Limited, on the back of mobile radio sales to 2 taxi companies. Tait Limited, the M stood for Angus's middle name, Macmillan, developed the T4 radio, which contributed to much of the company's success. Without any sort of business plan, the company's staff swelled to 100 people by the mid-1960s, when Tait Limited even experimented with making televisions. But by 1967, Tait Limited was in receivership. But Angus's motivation was about more than making money. He was committed to being a leader in the high-tech industry. Rather than take early retirement, Angus remortgaged his house and started again, telling his bank manager, "I won't make the same mistakes again." He then signed the document and said, "Instead, I'll make new mistakes in future." Tait Electronics was born.